All right, folks, it's Private Dancer here. Buckle up, strap in, grab your buddy because we're diving headfirst into a tale as hot as the scorching Saudi Arabian sun. Picture this. It is a blistering 44 degrees Celsius. That's a toasty 111 freedom degrees for my American compatriots on a Sunday evening as esports enthusiasts scrambled for the cool refuge of the Amazon Arena's fans. There was no solace for Cloud9, and North American fans across the Atlantic felt the looming storm from across the ocean. As dark clouds gathered ominously, casting a shadow of dread and hope, there was a sense of something monumental brewing. Doomsayers whispered of Armageddon, while optimists prayed for a fresh start. One thing was certain: there was a storm coming, and it was about to shake the very foundations of esports and the North American world. That is what we're going to cover in this episode of MLBB Pulse. This is Mobile Legends. Other regions weren't spared from the heartache. MSC bid farewell to Team Spirit, Twisted Minds, RRQ Akira, and hometown heroes Team Falcons. But the most shocking exit? None other than Indonesia's Evo's Glory and the former champions themselves and favorites to win, Fnatic Onyx. Yes, you heard right. Onyx was first swept aside by the underdog Cambodian team, See You Soon, and then finally put down by Malaysia's SRG. The air was thick with mystery and intrigue as, for the first time in recent memory, it wouldn't be an Indonesian versus Philippines final. The stage was set for something extraordinary. But amidst the chaos and despair, a tiny flicker of hope sparked for North America. If Indonesia could be toppled by smaller regions, even one without a coach, then maybe, just maybe, all was not lost. All they needed was for Zanyu Gaming to clinch a win over the Falcons and perhaps even secure a victory over AP Bren themselves. Like a small flame fighting against the fierce gale, North America clung to this sliver of hope. With the knowledge that Zanyu Gaming win over the Falcons could inch them closer to playoff hopes, North America found themselves in an unexpected alliance. We became the most improbable Chinese fans cheering against all logic for a victory over the pride of Myanmar. The first game began with promise as China managed to hold Falcons at bay, even securing 2 turtles at the 7-minute mark. Then Falcons hit their stride. Despite valiant efforts from Zanyu Gaming, experience and talent prevailed, and the MSC newcomers were overthrown. In Game 2, whatever fight remained in the Chinese team crumbled as they fell to an 11-1 defeat at the 11-minute mark. Falcons had secured their playoff seat, leaving North America's hopes in tatters. And then, through the murky tempest clouds of despair, Cloud9 saw the monumental task ahead. They needed a clean sweep of the world champions. As the draft finalized and the game began, North America proclaimed, even through this storm of doubt and despair, nah, we'd win. Only for Falcons AP Bren to hold us close and thunder back, we are the storm. Initially, Cloud9 seemed plagued by great initiations but poor follow-through. As the game progressed, their inability to protect Mobazane during 50-50 turtle fights gave Bren the early upper hand that they needed to snowball into an early 10K gold lead, closing the first game. In the second game, Zane finally set aside his toxic relationship with Alpha and brought out the long-awaited return of Yusun Shin. While Zane seemed more comfortable on his old favorite, even garnering a 3K gold lead over enemy jungler Kyle TZ, the result was still more of the same. Falcons AP Bren pushed Cloud9 to a devastating 3-11 victory for the Filipinos and a maniac for Kyle TZ, thus securing their seat in the playoffs for the Philippines. There you have it, folks. A saga of heat, heartbreak, and the tiniest flickers of hope snuffed out before it could take its first baby steps. As the esports world turns, one thing is for certain. The storm isn't over, and the battle rages on for MSC. We could talk more about Cloud9, we could talk more about Mobazane, or we could save it for another episode. That's it for this episode, though. This is Private Dancer signing off. Stay sharp, gamers.